a shadow move ominously across the land, dyeing the sky with blood and pounding the earth. Those who still have faith in justice and honor, valor and goodness call out his name. The ultimate superhero, the only one who can save the world from extinction. If he can't do it, no one can.
Who? Me? Viewtiful Joe.
What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan91 back with a new Let's Play for you all. Let's play Viewtiful Joe for the GameCube. And yes, I am aware that there is a version for the PlayStation 2, but I do not have that version, unfortunately. And just like with Devil May Cry, another of Capcom's series, this is going to be a bit brutal. Although I'm not going to be playing on adults, because I did try to play on adults. It did not go well. Whereas I'm going to be playing on the kids mode, which I argue is actually the normal mode for the game. Adults, I would consider the hard mode. But with that out of the way, let's begin.
Captain Blue fights with every ounce of his being. He fights against the dark forces of evil for what is right. This is all that Blue has ever wanted, to do the right thing.
Come on, Blue! You have to save the world! We can't do it without you!
Joe, is this your idea of a date movie? I had a more romantic time eating popcorn in the lobby. Joe, honey, oh, why don't you show me some off-screen action?
Whoa, Sylvia! Cut it out! I said cut it out! They don't show these old movies all the time, you know? I've been looking forward to this forever.
Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, too. We haven't been out on a date in forever.
Hey, stop that! This is the best part.
The dark side prevails. Now you've seen just how flimsy your sense of justice is, Captain Blue. Now I rule this world. The world is mine.
Go away!
Come on!
And thus, Captain Blue was brought to his end. Goodbye, beautiful world. Nothing will ever be the same again.
Oh, man. I missed the most important part.
Hey, I've seen this scene before.
You know why? Because this flick hit the screens way back when we were still little babies.
But that guy in the blue mask, I know I've seen him somewhere.
The girl is mine and shall serve as the object of my revenge.
Wow, that was unreal. What the heck?
Ah! Hey! What's going on? Let go of me! Joe, do something!
Well, what's happening? It's Sid Machine. Hey! Whoa!
Hero the Hero.
Whoa! 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 Hey, wait a minute. Am I inside the movie?
Correct, my young friend. I am Captain Blue. I am no longer able to fight because I have been defeated. You must take my place as the new action hero.
That voice, it really is Captain Blue. Whoa! Hey, can I get your autograph?
No, I am already gone. I beg of you to take up the torch of justice, young movie lover. Now go. The world is in danger. Your lady friend is waiting for you.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always wanted to try one on. Go!
Game really loves those loading screens. This is where the main meat of the game is, the combat. As you can see, you can dodge up and down, depending on where the skull is, and use the Y button to punch, and the X button to kick. And these are V points. Having more of them will fill up your V gauge. I'll get more into that when we get to the other meat of the game, which will come a bit later. And also, you're basically ranked on everything. And these are item boxes. They contain a variety of items. Most of the time it's just health items, which is burgers. Inside these, more often than not, are going to be... Okay, that was stupid of me. More often than not, the ones inside the pink ones are actually more points to spend on abilities later on.
Just go for it!
Idiot. Here we have an upgrade version of the little minions. Viewtiful. Obviously, the higher your rank, the more points you get. Just love how he says, "Yummy." And yes, there is an off-screen timer, but it doesn't relate to anything besides just score. I am not actually able to get those. At least not yet, anyway. And of course, you can only move from left to right.
My young Joe, it looks like you haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to be a real hero. Come and get me!
We actually get to fight Captain Blue. Hit him when his shield is down. You can actually stay in the air when you continually punch and kick. Pretty simple.
Your heroiness has awakened. Now the V-Watch is responding to your hero instincts deep down inside. When the V-Watch starts to glow, say the word... Henshin!
Henshin and go-go, baby! some? We'll come and get it.
Here's where the other factor of the game comes into play. The VFX, which allows you to slow down the action. And your attacks become stronger. If you're attacking a slow enemy, that will allow you to actually pummel them into other enemies. And now Joe can double jump. And things that could become a bit more clear as far as the camera is concerned. Now, depending on how you hit them, they'll actually go in a different direction. I love how detailed everything is, despite being 2D. If you hit them with the uppercut, they'll actually go directly upwards. And also, these are VFX juice. They'll boost up your meter. Yeah, you really ass bats. And yes, you can drop down just like you can in any other kind of brawler like this. Careful, because your VFX gauge does have a limit on it. Just put that fucker into the stratosphere. And as you can see, when we got enough of those reels, our gauge increased a bit. And the Joker enemy just basically serves to be a minor annoyance. The only reason it's here is because of the slot machine. Slows back up. Get your ass out of here. He drops a token, and we're able to use the slot machine. And like Captain Blue said, whenever your watch, or in this case wrist, glows, that's a sign you use the VFX power. And the only one we have is slow, since, of course, this is the beginning. As you can see, there are various prices on this slot machine. The one I'm getting right now gives you more of those coins you can use to spend on powers. Since this is only the beginning of the game, we're not going to get too many points. More often than not, you want to be hitting the V, which opens the next part of the game. More often than not, just giving you a key. Hitting those statues like that will allow you to get a healing burger. As opposed to a non-healing burger. I've never heard of those. Yeah, in adult mode, you actually take like double damage. And your VFX gauge drastically goes down. Even with a certain upgrade we're going to be getting later. Can't avoid these things for the most part, but I want to pick up the reel so I have as much meter as possible. And also, when time is slowed and you get hit, it just takes a bit off of your meter. It doesn't take anything off of your actual health. If for whatever reason you want to skip the cutscenes, just hit the Z button. Again, I only have the GameCube version. I don't know what the buttons are on the PlayStation 2 version. Gunslinger, basically you just gotta punch his bullets right back at him. Son of a bitch. And it might seem kind of obvious, but the more combos you do when you're in slow motion, gives you more points. Now we gotta take these books and put them on the Switch. Yeah, the puzzle's gonna be very easy in the beginning. Take your time, look around, see if there's any reels you need to pick up. You're going to be needing all you can get. I think the lowest you ever get is like D, as far as ranking are concerned. And with these helicopter guys, if you use slow, they'll actually descend. I don't know how it works, but that's how things work. And also that little red spark down there, it actually stuns all enemies. And also if you slow on the hovering platform, it'll actually cause it to descend just like the helicopter guys. Thank God for the double jump. May seem a bit slow at first, but trust me, it'll ramp up. Now there is a special thing that you do get for doing adult mode, and there are actually more difficulties beyond adult mode. With each clearing of those modes, you'll actually get an unlockable character. Of course, since I suck balls at this game, you're going to be seeing no one other than Joe. Sorry to say. No, hitting the same enemy twice while in slow does not increase the meter. Nor does hitting environmental objects like the guillotine, I guess. I wish it did, though. Can't touch me. And when they're glowing pink like that, you can't actually hurt them. Which is why I'm not really bothering to hit them. And a Rainbow Viewtiful is, of course, the highest rank, which you need all Viewtifuls in all of the categories. Time, damage, and points. And you're going to be seeing a lot of these goddamn helicopters. Thankfully, you can actually just punch the bullets back at them. But I'm going to focus on getting these reels first, since that is a higher priority to me. Which causes even more damage to the helicopter is hitting the minions into them. The minions just keep on going until they actually hit something. If you hit them slow. And of course you get a bonus for not taking any damage. You don't expect to see that too often outside of the first run. Here's the equipment screen, or upgrade screen. You can get more health, you can buy bombs, and you can use the boomerang, which allows you to attack from a distance. Sliding, don't use it too much, so it's not really all that much of a priority. Maybe just in kid mode. Air Joe will allow you to stay in the air and constantly get more powerful punches and kicks, and they'll allow you to stay in the air, of course. Red Hot Kick, a diving drop kick. When combined with a later power that we're going to be grabbing, it is one of the more powerful moves that Joe can pull off. Mach Speed, get to that a bit later. Viewtiful Forever, which also includes a power that we get later. Basically allows you to damage all the enemies on screen. Doesn't do all that much damage. Ukemi, or Ukemi, don't know how you pronounce it. Basically allows you to reduce damage when you get hit back by a move. This is what we're going to be grabbing first of all. The VFX Turbocharger. Allows your V-gauge to refill much faster. Of course, you can increase your life. Take twos are basically continues. And life is beautiful, basically lives. So we're not going to grab anything right now. But we don't exactly need to right now. My god, they love this fucking loading screen. As you slow down, the water droplet gets bigger. I'm not going to bother with that right now because there are reels in here that I'd rather get. Jesus. Don't get hit by the barrels, they do hurt. Thankfully, they only take off one chunk of your life gauge. Fuckers, get out of here. Damn. Now that we've collected all the reels, it's time to slow things down a bit. Such a huge water droplet that it causes a mass impact. And you basically have to get to the end before the gate closes. Pretty basic stuff. Yeah, I wasn't too good on time because I was focused on getting the reels, but I really don't give a shit about ranks. And also, the helicopter guys will sometimes drop bombs. Just alternate on the ground easily, but you can't really do that once you're in the air. It's always best to hit a slowed enemy first, that way you can build up your points. I just love how fast it sends them up to the air. As you can see, these guys are actually robots.
Joe, it's time for your next trial. Hope you're warmed up, because ready or not, here I come.
Here we go with round 2 of blue. Thankfully, with slow, you can actually hit him while he's in his little barrier. But he's still easy. Even an adult, he's easy. Now we have Mach Speed, which allows you to speed up the action and even cause yourself to go on fire. And also, when you're in slow, holding down the R button will actually make Joe move at regular speed. It's very handy if you need to get close up to an enemy. We'll be getting one more power later on, but not in this stage. Although it is basically the strongest power that Joe has. And let's speed back over there. I'm not sure if it takes any more VFX to actually use speed and slow at the same time. But I tend to do it just because I need to get to places quickly. Also, the more combos you do, you actually get bigger things of VFX juice. A lot of people, I probably sound like a nut job. And you can't touch this barrel because it's too big. So if you need to get away in a hurry, use the Mach Speed mode. Like I said, you'll actually cause Joe to catch fire, and the enemies will actually catch fire too when they catch your punches. The fire will extinguish eventually. It doesn't matter if you use punches or kicks. Oh god, that is not a pleasant sight. Max speed. Yeah, I'm not taking the chances. Fuck that. Hey, I almost got a completely full gauge. Unfortunately, the VFX gauge drains every time you go to a new chapter, so after this, it'll go back to the regular size. Just max speed the pillars, make sure they're flaming. You'll do just fine. And as you can see, there is no save option for this, because there is actually a boss coming up. So that's a good hint that you're going to be fighting a boss. Now, Mach Speed Level 2 will allow more of you to actually show up during Mach Speed. And during the, bit of a spot, but there is a Mach Speed 3, which allows 6 of you to be moving around. God, that burger.
Move on!
One thing I will chastise the game for not having is subtitles. Because some of these characters you cannot even understand. And unfortunately, I don't think even the sequel fixes that. Open up!
Oh, dare disturb my beauty sleep! Have you not heard? This movie is already over! Captain Brim's defeated, and we are victorious!
Shows you what you know, Bat Brain. In movies, there has to be a plot twist. That means things always go wrong once before you get to the happy ending. Hello? Now come on. Let's get this over with.
Biff, what nonsense is this? Come nightfall, the ritual of sacrifice will begin in your pathetic little world will... Oopsie poopsie! Almost let the cat out of the bed there! In any case, this has nothing to do with riff-raff like you. The only thing left for you to do is... perish!
Suit up. And that's one of my favorite things about the boss battles. You get to get the armor, Joe. Alright, Charles III. Pretty simple. Destroy his little bat forms. That way he'll have less HP. But that's not the only way to damage him. In fact, it's probably not even the most... yeah, I got nothing. When he spirals up like that, he's bringing down some stalactites. What you have to do is make sure that he runs into them when you punch them in the air. Or you can kick one up and then just kick his ass.